what's up? It's Ayodeji here. I know it's been a very long while, but today we've got a new product in the house. We'll be talking about the Mifo S, which I'm using for about 7 days now. The company sent it over, and I've been testing it for the last 1 week also. And here's what I think about it. Now, what exactly is the Mifo S? Now, the Mifo S is a sports earbuds, and from the unboxing experience, really, as you can see, the box isn't the fanciest I've seen. The earbuds cost £150, which is quite on the expensive side and almost comparable to the AirPods Pro, which I also have here. They sent me this white version of the Mifo S, which has this weird design on it that I don't like. I mean, I prefer the black one. I mean, it's a sport earbuds. Why is this design like right here for a sport earbuds? I really don't understand. But let's move on to the design, which is usually the first thing we talk about on this channel. The design, I don't hate this design in particular. It has this sort of button to like flip it open, which means on like AirPods Pro, you can't just like flick it. You have to like press the button and it opens up. Now, this is a bit bigger than the AirPods Pro, as you can see right now. But the design isn't bad. It isn't that bad. It will still fit in your pocket. It has a bit of a heft to it compared to AirPods Pro. It is a tad heavier than the AirPods Pro. And the buds themselves, the design of the buds themselves isn't that bad. I mean, it's actually small. The buds are actually very lightweight that you'd barely feel them in your ears unless you have like really small ears and this part here just digs into your ears. But like, yeah, the earbuds are very comfortable to wear for a very long time, which checks one of the boxes they have on their website, which is that it is comfortable to like sleep in and stuff. And like, yeah, I can very well sleep in this with this. I mean, still talking about design, they have a very unique hinge situation going on right here. As you can see, the hinge has some sort of springiness to it, but it's not a conventional hinge you see on other earbuds. It is unique, and the whole design of the earbud itself is unique. So like, I haven't seen any earbuds that has this sort of implementation of the lead or like the hinge or the closing mechanism or the opening mechanism. This is just unique. It's metal, which means it will be durable, and the plastic also seems very tough. I mean, if you drop this, you just pick it up and go on with your day. From my experience, the first time pairing it and subsequent times after that, it was pretty fast. As soon as you open the case, it begins the pairing process if you've already connected it to a device previously. And before you take it out to put it in your ears, it's already connected. Although if you do it fast, you hear the voice that says Bluetooth device connected, and it doesn't sound Chinese at all, even though the brand is Chinese. It's not one of those. You know what I'm talking about. Now, moving on to probably the most important thing in any earbuds review, the sound quality. How do these sound? Now, to be honest, even though they are like £150, I was still expecting them to sound like, one of those £30 earbuds. Don't judge me, one of those £30 earbuds, but like, this is actually very good. Like the bass, the voice quality, everything, it's all there. Very comparable to the AirPods Pro because the sound is just decent. The volume, it gets loud enough, but I just like AirPods 2, I also use it at like 50 to 60% volume most of the time. And yeah, this also has noise cancellation and transparency mode. And by default, every time you take it out of the case, it's in noise cancellation mode. Now the noise cancellation, it's not as strong as that of the AirPods Pro, but it still cancels out noise in a very smooth way. And the transparency mode too also isn't as fluid, or should I say seamless, as the one for AirPods Pro, where it kind of feels like you're not wearing anything, but like with these you can pre-tell. But like, you don't get any of those like wind sounds in your ear. It's if I were to rate the noise cancellation and transparency mode, I'd probably say the transparency mode is about like a 6 out of 10, and the noise cancellation is like a 6 out of 10 too. So like, it's still pretty decent, but remember, this is £150, and the AirPods are also around that same price. I mean, you can get to use the AirPods for way less than that. So like, and another crucial part of any earbuds review is the battery life. Now, how good is the battery on this thing? As I said, I've been using it for the last 7 days. I got it last Friday. The company sent it over last Friday, and since then I've only charged it once, which was that same day. But since then, I used about 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours every day. But yeah, the case is still at 2 bars, which is about 75% out of 100. So yeah, the battery life is pretty solid for the case. Now the buds themselves, from my testing, the buds lasted about 2 hours and 30 minutes with noise cancellation on. Comparing that to the AirPods Pro, which is also about roughly 3 hours with noise cancellation, I say that's fair, you know. That's fair, but like I feel like they could have done better. Maybe bump it up to like 3 hours or maybe 3.5 hours. But like, yeah, as I said, the boards are very, very lightweight, so I feel like the design and like the size, the tiny size and the weight and everything, it's worth it if you can still get 2 hours and 30 minutes out of this with noise cancellation on. And it charges via USB-C. If you haven't noticed that, it charges via USB-C. So when you plug it in, there's some sort of indicator right here that lights up green, which sort of makes it difficult to know when it's fully charged or when it's actually charging. So like, but it charges via USB-C, and I have no idea how long it takes for the case to fully charge, because as I've said already, I didn't manage to kill the case. Like, in my entire 7 days of using it, I did not manage to kill the case, which is just crazy, because I'm a heavy earbuds user, although I mostly use a sound console speaker too. Reviews coming up on that, by the way, so stay tuned and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that video. Would I recommend this for £150? Probably not. But when Mifo sent this over, they also sent me a couple of coupon codes for you guys. So if you want to get these earbuds at 20% off, I'll leave the links and the coupon codes down below in the description. But for the normal retail price, £150, it's a tough sell. It's a really, really tough sell, because I mean, it has great sound. The size is annoying. The weight, well, and like but the main thing is the noise cancellation and the transparency mode. Compared to the AirPods Pro, well, I can't really recommend this for £150 when you can get AirPods Pro for about £140 now and used for about £120 now. So like, yeah, this is a tough sell. But if you still want to get them because they are really amazing earbuds, this video isn't like, well, I'm not sponsored to say that or anything, although the video is sort of sponsored, but like, I'm not sponsored to say that. But these are earbuds I would actually use if I didn't already have the AirPods Pro. So if you do want to get them, I'll leave links to them and the coupon codes down below in the description for 20% off this particular earbuds. Either way, that's been it for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.